If you're a kid,
I'm a kid.
and you love sports,
I love sports.
then don't move because it's time for kids sports.
I love kid sports.
Hi, and welcome to Kids Sports.
And if you want to know everything there is about sports, this is where you want to be.
Like how to buy the right stuff.
Some of the weird science behind your favorite sports.
We're even going to check out a few games that you've never even heard of.
We'll meet real sports stars.
And don't forget Pep Talk with Coach Pep. Wow, and to start things off, do you think you're good at what you do? Well, there's always room for improvement, right?
Right, watch this.
Hi, I'm Kelly, and today Kids Sports is taking us out to the links for some tips from a very famous golfer. That's him right behind me. His name is Jay Siegel, and until Tiger Woods came along, he was just about the most famous amateur golfer there was. He won the United States Amateur Tournament twice and has more golf trophies than I have giggles. He's a professional golfer just like Tiger and wins lots of money. And now let's see what he can teach us.
Today we're going to work on two things that are very, very important in the golf swing, and that's grip pressure, how tightly we hold the club, and secondly, how hard do we swing at it. Have any of you ever taken a towel around the pool and smacked your buddy or your girlfriend? Huh? Now, when you do that, how did you hold that towel? You held it lightly, didn't you? Was your arm taut? No, it was loose. And the same motion you have with a golf swing. That enables you to hit the ball and swing the club rather quickly and hit it long distances. Now, let's look at how I do that with the swing. Just think a minute that you have this towel. Okay? The second thing is, how hard should I swing? I mean, we all see Tiger Woods swing. He swings very, very hard, but if you've watched his game in the last few years, he's toned it down. He doesn't swing as hard as he used to. The reason is he wants to hit the ball straighter, and he's certainly learning to do that, isn't he? So what I would suggest we do here is, for every shot we have, we don't have to hit it our hardest. We don't swing as hard as we can. And I try to do it about 80%, 85%. Now let me show you what 85% is. That's 85%. There's 100%. Here's 120. Okay? Now there's no reason to swing any harder than 80% because you're trying to hit the ball a certain distance. There are two very important things: our grip pressure and how hard do we swing the club, 85%. And I hope we can do this again. Would you all like it? Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
Kid Sports is looking for good sports to be on our TV show. Tell us what makes a person a good sport and why you fit that description. Send it to this address and we can pick you to give your answer on Kid Sports.
You know sports isn't all fun and games.
Come on, that didn't make sense.
Oh, sure it does. Science is a big part in any sport.
Science is in school, homework, tests. Hey, I'm at it here.
Hey, come back! Well, at least you had the sense to stick around. Believe me, you won't be sorry. Watch.
Joey, wake up! Wake up! No wonder you're doing so poorly in this class. You can't learn while you're sleeping.
Mr. J, you said we were talking about the physics of golf today. I was having a great dream where I was Tiger Woods and I was just getting ready to tee off when you woke me up.
Well, Joey, even Tiger Woods wouldn't be able to hit a golf ball if it didn't have all those dimples on it.
Wow, it says here that there's about 400 dimples on most golf balls, and they make the ball go more than twice as far as a smooth ball would go through the air. How do the dimples do that?
Remember the Bernoulli principle I taught you?
Mr. J, you gotta be kidding. I can't remember all that physics junk.
Joey, it's not junk. If you don't start learning this material, you'll never graduate. Here, I want you to try something. Blow as hard as you can through the end of the spool and see how far you can get the cardboard to move.
That's easy. Hey, what's going on here? The harder I blow, the more the cardboard sticks to the spool. Wait a minute, I remember now. It has something to do with the air moving real fast, which makes the pressure really small. And so I guess the higher air pressure on the other side of the cardboard is what holds it onto the spool. Is that right, Mr. J?
That's exactly right, Joey. There may be hope for you yet.
I'm really confused. What's all that have to do with dimples on a golf ball?
A well-hit golf ball picks up a lot of backspin, and the dimples help to pull the air around the ball, which gives it more lift from the higher pressure below it.
I get it. It's like a spinning fastball with all that backspin. Man, it says here that golf balls can spin at more than 3,000 revolutions a minute in the air. I guess those super high revs are more than enough to make up for the gravity that's pulling the ball down. Hey, didn't you call that force the Magnus force or something like that?
You're starting to scare me, Joey. You're right again. But the dimples do more than just increase lift. See if you can find anything on that sheet about something called drag.
Well, Mr. J, this class is usually a drag, but I guess today's isn't too bad. Let's see. Oh, here it is. A golf ball can move at speeds close to 150 miles per hour, which results in a lot of drag from the air. But the dimples on the ball help to cut down on the drag by creating turbulence, so the ball doesn't slow down as much as a smooth ball would. Boy, and I would have thought that a smooth ball would move through the air with less air resistance. Okay, so I think I've got it. The dimples on the ball not only give the ball more lift because of the backspin when it's spinning, but they also make the ball move through the air with less air resistance because of that turbulence stuff, so the ball goes a lot further. Hey, Mr. J, why can't all your classes be this interesting?
They would be if you just stayed awake, Joey. Mr. Z, wake up.
Hey, Josh. Oh, man. I was just having a crazy dream where you were teaching me about the physics of golf balls.
That's crazy, Mr. Z. What would I know about drag, lift, and the Bernoulli principle?
Hi, my name is Martin and I live in Ramsey, New Jersey. I am 14 years old and I have been playing golf since I was 5 years old.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm 13 years old and I've played golf for 6 years.
My grandfather started teaching me when I was very young and has took much pride and joy in teaching me.
When I was 8, my dad signed me up to play in a junior program at Aronimink Golf Club. I was immediately hooked on the sport.
Unlike most sports, golf is an individual sport, which means you have to rely on only yourself.
At first, the game of golf may seem hard and you may get frustrated. I certainly did. But don't give up. The hard work will pay off later on.
Golf is a game which requires numerous hours of practice and training to play at a higher level.
There are many different clubs you can use for different shots. It may be confusing at times as to which clubs to use, but as you learn more about the game and practice, you will learn which clubs to use for each shot.
Confidence is a very important factor in winning tournaments. Confidence is believing in yourself and knowing what shots to hit at certain times.
Being a girl in a guy's sport can be very hard. When I talk to people about playing golf, oftentimes they are amazed that a girl my age wants to play golf and is able to also.
A golfer can't rely on anyone else except himself. I must focus on every shot, one stroke at a time.
Even if you don't have a golf course around you, a field or even your own backyard is a great place to practice. But watch those windows.
I'm looking forward to playing at a high school level and college level and the ultimate goal of being on the PGA Tour.
So far, the game of golf has been a great experience for me and I hope it can be for you too.
Kids Sports will be right back.
Here's a message from the National Council of Youth Sports.
Now that's the way I like it. Now it's your turn. And remember, if you win, I'll buy you fudge sundaes the rest of the year. Great shot!
How come you like golf so much, Grandpa?
It gives me an opportunity to spend more time with you.
Seriously, how come?
Golf is a game you can play at any age.
You mean you don't like football or baseball?
I love all sports, but at my age, it's rather strenuous.
You walk a lot in golf, don't you?
Walking is good for everybody, and it gives you an opportunity to be out in the fresh air.
My friends say I'm lucky because I have somewhere to play golf.
Hey, I hit golf balls on old fields by myself when I was young. You don't always need a golf course. There are plenty of driving ranges and miniature golf courses around too. Golf is everywhere these days. There are youth programs, clinics, camps, school teams, even tournaments for kids all over the country.
I want to be as good as Nancy Lopez when I get older.
Let me check this score and see how we did. I don't believe this.
What, Grandpa? How did I do?
I've got only one question to ask of you.
What's that?
What flavor ice cream, vanilla or chocolate?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's got the coolest sports gear of all? It's not how you look that helps you play. You need what's right. I'll show you the way. Helmets, gloves, balls, and sneaks. It's next. Let's take a peek. Wow!
Whoa, nice swing, but that golf club is definitely too long and heavy for you. Properly sized clubs are very important for any aspiring Tiger Woods. Let me show you what we have here in junior clubs. Golf clubs are selected according to your size and age. Kids clubs range from 5 to 7, 7 to 9, and 9 to 13. It looks like you fall right in the middle. Now you're going to need 4 basic clubs. 1 wood used to tee off from the first shot, 2 irons used to play up to the green, and a putter for use on the green. Now junior clubs are usually made with zinc heads, although some adult clubs are now made with titanium and can cost hundreds of dollars, but you don't have to spend nearly that much for a set of starter kids clubs. Here are some golf gloves for you to choose from. They keep your hands dry and you can get a better grip on the glove. Junior golfers should use golf balls with the lowest compression rating, like number 90. Your shot will go a lot farther with this ball. Finally, you'll need something to hold all this golf equipment, like this light carry bag. Well, now you have everything you need for a day at the links. What did I forget? Oh, sorry, they don't make golf carts for kids. Well, not yet anyway.
Why do they call golf courses the links?
Well, back in Scotland, that was the area between the usable land and the water, and that was the only thing that was available.
How and where did golf get started?
Well, golf was started back in the 17th century in Scotland.
You know you hear your parents and teachers talking all the time about getting kids off the street. Well, way back when, the street wasn't a bad place to play.
The street was the place to play. Check it out.
Oh, heck, anyway. How the heck do you do this thing? You gotta... It's kind of easy. Just jump up like this and you flip it under. Oh, what the heck? I guess I don't know how to jump rope. You want to make something of it? I didn't think so. Anyway, you think you know how to jump rope? Looks easy, doesn't it? Wait till you get a look at double dutch. Wait, you never heard of double dutch? Double dutch is an old street game. We're talking old, centuries old. It was around before there were even streets. We're talking before the colonial guys came over, before old man Fazuli was alive, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is how it goes. Double dutch starts with 2 people swinging 2 ropes simultaneously. They're called the turners. Kid in the middle jumping, they're the jumpers.
1, 2, and 3,
Now each game has its own different set of moves. Moves like hopsies, turnsies, jumpsies, and splitsies. I'm going nutsies just thinking about it. Now, the way you win is you keep doing all through the game until you mess up. If you mess up, you become a turner, and then it's the turner's time to jump. If you make it all the way through, you win. Now, if you want to make the game really interesting, you have teams. Then 2 people jump in the middle. That's a real cool thing, if you know what I'm saying. Now, you think you might want to try double dutch? You better practice your footsies and jumpsies, flipsies, topsies, splitsies. And as for me, Street Sarducci, I'm gonesies.
Kids Sports is giving away some great prizes from the National Association of Junior Golfers. Write to the address on your screen and include your name, address, age, and phone number, and you will be eligible to win cool stuff like golf accessories and a membership to the NAJG, which includes a subscription to Junior Golfer magazine, plus more. Hope to hear from you.
Gaga's a great game for all ages because boys and girls can play it.
Gaga is a game we play. It is about you and your knuckles and a ball. When you start the game, you throw the ball up in the air. And when it bounces 3 times, you have to run and try to get it.
You hit the ball with your knuckles in a court,
and if you hit the person below the waist or on their feet, they are out.
If you hit it out of the court, you're out.
And if they hit you on their feet, you are out.
Also, if you hit it twice in a row without going against the wall, then you're out. A lot of times, if you hit it too hard, you have gaga knuckles. Gaga is when you get gaga knuckles. That's when your skin peels off.
Whoever is the last person in the court wins. I think Gaga's fun, and you can see how strong you are by how hard you hit the ball. It gets me really excited, and when I'm finished, it gives me a lot of energy. You can play it all day, and you won't get tired of it.
They just need a lot of energy, and they all love to play, and it's pretty much risk-free.
Kids Sports is looking for good sports to be on our TV show. Tell us what makes a person a good sport and why you fit that description. Send it to this address and we can pick you to give your answer on Kids Sports.
We'll be right back with more Kids Sports.
Next, Kids Sports takes a look at some of the cool stuff that happens outside of the game.
And no kidding, it's some pretty cool stuff.
Now here's Pep Talk
with Coach Pep.
No. So, you want to play golf, huh? Well, let me tell you an inspiring little story that happened to me. It was the tournament. It was the chance of a lifetime. My reputation was at stake. I was the mean green machine. Urgh! There I was. I was at one with the ball. I was the ball. Hello, ball. I dropped the ball. I was ready. I knew what I had to do. I knew my options. I checked the wind. I threw some grass. The wind was blowing that way, so there I was. I was ready. I practiced my putt. I leaned back, and no. It was a hole-in-one! Up the ramp, around the loop, through the pirate's legs, underneath the windmill.
Thomas, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna move until Kid Sports comes on again.
What about lunch?
I'm not moving.
What about dinner?
I'm not moving.
How about a chocolate fudge nut sundae?
I'm still not moving.
I heard somebody over there looking for a goalie.
Wow. Hey, I'm in.
What about the next Kid Sports?
I'll be there.
I'll see you there too. Bye.